Okay, we bowled 199. We used the level for strikes and spares on the first game after league. This will be our second game after league. We're going to use the Phaze II Pearl. I think that I'm going to stand about 35, look at 5 dot, and try to see what happens there.
Well, my microphone wasn't working too good today, but anyway, it wasn't working at all, actually. I had to step back to the camera to where you could hear me, but I'm standing tall, rolling the ball at 35, 5 and 3. Big toe is on 35. Looking at the 5th dot up the middle end of the pocket, it was a resounding good shot. It was a good one.
Check that out, Mike. Check it out. Make sure we're coming under the ball. What I'm doing, standing my big toe on 35, looking at the 5th dot, which is, that 5th dot is going about line 14. I'm going to have to check and see where it is down the line, but I'm looking at the 3 pin. I was about 50-50 on that one, whether I'd make it or not. Okay, I must have missed something there. Okay, I know what I did. Okay, I muscled it. I can feel my arm tighten up. You're gonna have to have free swing. Okay, free swing. It. I'm still muscling it. I gotta relax a little bit. Yeah, squeeze that one. Come on. Roll the ball. I felt like I rolled that one, rolled it forward, and got it down a little bit lower by my ankle, but I pulled it a little bit. So.
That's a prime example of what I've been telling myself. Just because it feels one way doesn't mean it's so. I'm going to have to try to train myself some way or another to get my hand underneath the ball. Very exaggerated. So far, it's not happening. Under that one, but I pushed it out too far to the right. It had a wicked comeback on it.
we practice spares on this channel.
Now, if I was a heckler out here in the crowd, I'd say you better be able to practice spares on this channel because you sure don't strike very often. And for this game, that's a fact. The strike zone has been evasive. I haven't hit the pocket hardly any. I've been off a bunch of different times. And so I have been picking up the spares. But like I say, you know, I do make sure that I attempt spares on this channel because it's about bowling, and bowling includes spares. And of course, it's always nice to have a good solid pocket hit and a good nice strike, but this particular game there were few and far between. And of course, I didn't pick up a lot of spares, and I keep on trying. And I've been told many times before that spares are the key to the game. Well, they're definitely the key to the game when you're not striking, and that's what I need to just keep bearing down on is when I'm not striking, I'm going to make sure that I'm hitting my spares, and that's what's happening here so far.
Definitely was more relaxed.
All right, here I am. I'm standing tall, getting ready to go up here and throw the ball. And I got a split down there, so let's see. All right, I pick up one of the pins, so that's fine. You know, I'm looking at this video over and over again, and I'm trying to determine what I can do with my hip, on my right hip that's in the way. And I make some allowances for it, but in order for me to get down lower on the ball and get through it, I need that right hip to be out of the way. Let's see what it looks like here. This is a slow motion look of me taking care of the ball. Come past it. I kind of stagger back a little bit. Right there. See, I need to be able to turn a little bit more, and I've got to look at that. Because I'm on the side of the ball, I think, by just because I'm thinking I'm going to hit my leg if I don't get my arm out a little bit further. And that was a good strike, yes it was, and I've compensated for it in a lot of things, but I could get better.
Because that felt pretty good.
Yeah, okay, I'm looking at it just like you suggested there, Mike. Ball motion, look at that. It goes right through really fine. No question about that. But I'm looking for consistency and also being able to turn and roll the ball up the back of the ball. I want to roll the ball consistently.
It didn't muscle it up, just come through the ball.
Yeah, you did that.
It struck, so it's doing good enough for what I am.
Yeah. But no, you're going to get better, Mike. That's why you're bowling and I'm looking right now. Yeah. I'm you and you're me. We're two different people, though. You're the bowler and I'm the examiner here. And we're breaking apart this game that you and I did together. A good ball right there. But each time I examine where my hand release is, it's not where I want it. I want it in a different place. Now here it is. I've slowed this thing all the way down to just a fractional amount where I can see what's going on here. Right there, you see where I turn my hand out? It gets it back, the ball up behind my back. And when I come down, I'm still on the outside of the ball. When I have it in front of me, I have my hand under the equator. I have my hand below the equator for sure. But everything changes as the ball becomes some cut backwards.
Like I cut through the ball, I came under it. I felt better. You need to look at it though.
I'm looking at it.
Compare it.
And that elbow thing is when
About a third of a mile.
when I bring the ball back, that's where I change the directions of where I hand it. I've got my hand on the ball. I need to be able to understand how that hand goes back and comes up to shoulder height with a, without my elbow being, bent. It's bent now too. Well, I'm wanting that pin to fall down, but it's not going to fall down. But, overall, I don't think I'm not doing that bad. But I just want to refine it and make it better.
It weighs at 14 pounds.
I took the level in and had it weighed because I couldn't remember if it was a 14 or 15 pound ball. And I couldn't remember if I had bought it, prior to my change to the 14 pound. But as I weighed it in there, it was fine. 14 pounds was good. No problem. Yeah. All right, here we are. I think this is the 10th frame. Let's see what we can do here. I didn't bowl a bad score. Doesn't reflect very well of, as to really how well I bowled. Well, there it is. That ends the game right there.
Yep, got a split, 188, okay. 188 on the Pearl. The open frames we had were 2 splits. Okay, so we're gonna change now. We're gonna go with my favorite ball, the Zero Mercy.